Good morning, everyone, or whatever time you're joining me. This is your reading for Wednesday, December 18th, 2024, of course. We're getting very close to Christmas and some other major holidays we're hoping to have politically, right? Something brand new. Oh, anyway, the moon is in Leo, right up against Mars. No matter what time you wake up in the morning, if you wake up a little later, it'll be a little past Mars, but making its way to an exact opposition. Oops, I just heard stop right there. An exact opposition to Pluto. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups coming through reversed. In the morning, we want to be careful for somebody trying to manipulate us, maybe posing to be a knight in shining armor. Or maybe it's about us. See, that's the thing with the court cards. Each individually will only know if it's a person in your life or if it's a part of yourself. So I can't say for each one of you because I'm not doing a personal reading for each one of you. This is all of us together. And my intention is always to get 3 cards to know how to best work with the energies that we have going on today. So, okay, with the theme being the 4 of Cups, it's probably one of those days where we don't really feel like doing a lot. And maybe it's a more contemplative day. You know, it's good to have days like that. We need days where we're not doing too much. It's how we heal. It's how we renew ourselves. So with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands both reversed, is a whole lot of emotional fire or steam that's not going anywhere. So we do have to be careful about being stagnant. We do have to be careful with the Knight of Cups for going into emotional reaction and just staying there, especially in the morning. If we do go there in the morning and we don't go inside and figure out what does it really mean, what is it really about, why do I really feel this way, and you don't process it through and heal, then in the evening we're going to have even less energy because the Knight of Wands reversed brings through the energy that just goes, it's high energy. So even reversed, we're still going to have some energy, but it's not going to be going in the direction that you want. Because, the wands it's our power, it's our spiritual source energy. But we're also spiritually sourced in our feelings too, right? We have fire and water and earth and air. But the 2 cups for the day kind of outweigh the fire. So that's why I feel like it's just maybe a low energy day. Now, don't take any of this on if it doesn't feel right for you. It can always just be, these readings can always just be a lesson in the card meanings, especially with the reversals. So yeah. Sometimes the Knight of Wands reverse can be about just energy that's kind of scattered. So if this is someone in your life, if both of these cards are someone in your life, it feels to me like it could be a younger person who really doesn't know which way to go, but they still have so much life force because they're young and they're, it's like they have to do something with it, but they don't know what to do with it and they're not getting what they want. And so that tells me if this is a young person or if this is a part of something inside of us, what I like to do is always ask myself, anytime I'm feeling anger or anxiety or resentment, I always ask myself, well, wait, what do you really want? And then try and figure that out. Like, why are you angry? What do you really want? Do you need to say something to somebody? Or do you wish you would have said something? Or maybe you're saying it to the wrong person, right? It can be that. And then anxiety. I always ask myself, well, what am I really afraid of? And then you work through your fears. Same thing with resentment. That's one of the hardest ones, right? resenting being hurt in the past, resenting being put down in the past, resenting being unappreciated in the past. So again, it always comes back to, what do you really want? And then the best step we can take once we, ascertain whatever those real feelings are, is to give it to yourself. So if you're feeling angry, turn that around and use it as healthy anger that is available life force that you can use to get something done that helps you out, that helps you or some other person in your life or many other people. Often when we do things for ourselves, we don't realize that it also affects everyone else, because if we're putting positive energy out there for ourselves, that affects everyone else that is needing that source, that energy. It's good to be positive. So, with the Four of Wands, I still have the feeling that it's all about going within and trying to figure out what you really want. And maybe it's not about looking at what's right in front of your face. Maybe you have to look up and open to something brand new that you would not have ever thought of on your own, especially if you've had a childhood where you weren't encouraged much, or maybe you weren't seen and heard, and so if you're not seen and heard, you're not going to be understood. And if we had that type of a childhood, which we all do to some degree, we're not going to be fully in our creative self-expression. So these times, when we get these types of cards, it's time for healing, and that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. So, yeah. Okay, well, I think that's it. I mean, I could probably talk another 10 minutes about it, but I won't. Just because that would involve probably a personal reading. So if there's anything that I brought up that you haven't been able to heal, just hit me up for a personal reading. Just go to my website, and it's easy to book from there. Okay, take good care, you guys. Bye.